Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another Plan With Me video in my vertical Erin Condren planner. I will show you my current cover really quick. It's my fall cover. I think I showed this in another video, but it's just got some really cute little fall icons. I copied everyone else ever who did this cover, but I just found the pictures on Google and copied them, and it's really fun because there's one that actually looks like my dog, even though it was on Google. So that's pretty awesome. So I like that. Also, on a side note, I did go ahead and thin out my planner. What I did was I took out every month from July until November. So this is my first planning page. Those are just note pages in the front before the month. And this is where it starts now. I went ahead and took out those pages and put them in an A5 binder just to keep. I have a little punch, so I punched them and put them in there so I can still flip through them so I don't have them bulking up this planner, just because it was already having issues closing. So I really didn't want to keep furthering that problem, if that makes sense. So that all said, this is my last week in my planner. I used a kit from one of my favorite shops, Little Miss Papery. This is her fall kit. I hope there's nothing on here that I need to blur out later, but I'll look at that because there's a lot of work stuff because I worked a lot. But I ended up really liking this spread. It was really fun. It was a good fall spread, but it had different colors. Like it had this mint green going on, which was really fun, and it blended in really well with the light blue that's in the November colors, so I liked how it turned out. So that being said, this week is Thanksgiving, so I actually have quite a bit going on this week. Thursday, Thanksgiving, is actually my dad's birthday as well, so I need to put that in here. And I'm traveling for 2 days, I think, so that's what's going to be going on. And then also, I am working like every other day this week because I work at a hospital and that doesn't shut down for holidays, so I still have to make up the days and work out my schedule. So that's what's going to be going on. I just want to get a quick overview, so now I'll actually get into what's interesting and start planning. Alright, so I'm just going to get started by laying down my washi tape for the week. I'm going to be using this along the bottom. It's like a mustard color chevron washi. Pretty sure I've used this in a spread before, but I thought it'd be perfect to kind of tie in the colors. I'm really going to focus on taking away the blue and emphasizing this tan color and mixing it in with some maroon and different colors like that. I also have this sticker book. Well, it's cut up right now, but I put all my dirty sticker books in these little sleeves. It's the Give Thanks sticker book. It's the Creatology brand, but it's adorable, and it's got some pilgrims, some pumpkins, all sorts of stuff. It does have this blue in it, so maybe I will rethink taking away these blue, but we'll just see how it goes. I don't really have much planned for the spread. I just kind of wanted to go with it and wing it, so hopefully this will end up being one that I like. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to use this little maroon skinny washi to mark off the weekend. Even though it's kind of a crazy week with days off and whatnot, I'm still just going to mark it off just to see it there and have a little visual marker. So I'm going to take these out of the sleeve just so I can kind of get a better idea of what I have to work with. They have the green pages too. So I pulled out quite a few different kits that were fall themed to work with. I really like the full boxes from the Glam planner set, but I really want to use the Planneresque. I think this was the October mystery kit. I'm not sure, but these colors to me are just gorgeous, so I really want to try to use those up. So I'm going to start by putting down this to-do box on Monday nights, because normally I work nights, but I'm actually working the entire day till like 7 or 8 p.m. So I wanted to put this down so when I get home I can just know exactly what I need to get done. I definitely need to pack, so that will go on there, but that will come back in a minute. I'm going to use these little half boxes from the AlexStudio. I want to say this is the October kit too, but I might be wrong. These are all on binder pages. I actually keep all my stickers in a binder. I will be doing an update video on that, but I have a video on how I put this all together, so I'll make sure to have that up here somewhere, but definitely check it out if you're interested in seeing how I did this. So I'm just going to use these to mark times I have to work, just because that seems like the best way to do it. One more on Friday. Alright, so that's a good little start to my week. I'm actually going to use this as my weekend banner. It doesn't say weekend on it, but it's still really cute, and I kind of get the idea of what it's for. Just because this whole week is its own little kind of weekend. Oop. Now that's really hard to get off your fingers. It's a little lopsided, but we can handle that. And I'm also going to put another little checklist. This one's from Planneresque. I love her sticker paper. I don't know if I've said that before, but one of my favorite kinds. I just got some of her holiday quotes, and I'm really excited for them to get here. Okay, so I'm taking this box, this full box sticker from Glam Planner. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually really hard to get up, so if I just cut that, sorry. It just was really oddly cut, I guess. I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm just gonna stick it over here to cover up the little calendars, or it used to be the calendar spot. Now it is the thankful thought, and it just says Happy Turkey Day, just because that's a cute little reminder of what the whole week is gonna be. For at least for us in the US, pretty much is Thanksgiving week. I don't know about anyone else and what countries celebrate it outside of the US, but that's what's going on here. Alright guys, so my camera died, so I had to plug it in for a little bit, so hopefully this didn't change too much. I tried to keep the lighting the same, so we will see in editing how that turned out. But I'm just going to keep going. Nothing should have changed. I was trying to put down a fox sticker, but it didn't fit, so that will have to happen later. I'm just going to jump back right into it. So I have these little bottom bar strips that are from Hello Stationery Co. Kayla sent me a bunch of them because I love them so much, so I'm going to use a couple of these. I'll put down, oh, I need to show you, I guess. So I just put in the times that I'm working this week. I used my Energel pen because it does work on glossy paper, which I'm a huge fan of. And then I'm actually going to be putting some little shipping label tracking lines, I don't even know what to call these things, little labels at the bottom to put days that something's coming in the mail. So, and these are from Sparkle and Paper. I actually really like these. I haven't ordered from her a lot, but I really do like what I've gotten. So I am just putting a little reminder on Tuesday to charge my camera because we're traveling all day Wednesday, so I want to make sure that I bring it with me and that it's charged because you can't use it if it's not charged, right? There. I feel like I keep flipping this over, but that's just what works best. So. down on a little alarm clock icon right there just to kind of accentuate that. And I also want to wake up earlier, way earlier that morning to kind of pack and get things finalized. So I pulled out this Thanksgiving kit from Squirrel Prints Co. I have 2 of them so I can kind of play around with it, but I just wanted to let's see what I got. I'm just going to use one of these burlap strips to cover up this little flag, just because that works, and then put a little piece of pie there. I also get paid on Thursday, so, or on Wednesday because of a holiday. Ooh, I wish I had thought about that because I thought it was on Thursday, but it's going there. Whatever, I'll be fine. I'm gonna take this little leaf sticker and put it on the other side right there, just kind of add some decor. And that will end up being like a little to-do list or something like that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so it's just cute. And it's got, now it kind of fits the theme. And I added this little strip. It came off like a washi set. I'm putting that there to mark the driving to family for Thanksgiving. I don't know why I just said that in like 8 different parts. Where did my car stickers go? Oh. Let's do a green one. That's just gonna go right there, and I'll write in a minute, driving to Nashville. I'm using this little banner off of One Orange Snowflake's mystery kit from, I'm not sure, I want to say October, but it just doesn't say the month on there, so. I'm going to use this little Christmas tree icon that I made to mark that we're going to see Christmas tree lights that night. Okay, I'm sad because I don't know if you guys can tell this, but I wrote way too big, so I need to fix that. Let's see if I can check this out. Look at that. Save. And that is what you do if you make a mistake, guys. I'm actually pretty proud of that I was able to fix that, because it totally looks fine now. I am going to take this Give Thanks sticker just because it's really cute and stick it, why not? Let's just do it right there. That fits. And I'm going to take a little turkey that's sitting there. And I'm going to take one of these little labels. It has a phone on it, but I'm going to cover it up with a turkey anyway. So that works. Do it the other way. feel like I'm really not talking much in this Plan With Me. I wrote Dad's birthday on another label from this Oh Hello sheet, and I'm sticking it right at the top. And I know, again, it has a phone on it. I just use that one because I don't really call a lot of people, and I don't mark it that way in my planner. So I'm going to take one of these gift boxes from One Orange Snowflake, the Warm and Cozy box, and just stick that right on top of it to mark that so it kind of matches better with the color scheme. I'm liking how it's turning out so far. I mean, it's definitely a simpler spread so far, but I know that will come together. So I just remembered something. We're actually boarding our dog on Wednesday and Thursday because we'll be out of town, and our dog is not self-sufficient like our cats are. Well, not self-sufficient, but you know what I mean, people. So I'm gonna take this little strip. This is from the Let's Plan It kit. I'm not sure of the name, but it's got some really cool Thanksgiving colors. And I'm just gonna use one of these strips. And I hate using the whole thing, but... So first I'm gonna put it on top of Wednesday. And then I'm gonna put it till Friday because she's being picked up on Friday, because if you board dogs, then you know you can't really pick them up on a holiday, so that's up there. And I'm gonna be weird and save the rest of the strip to use for another purpose. And then I actually have a little Ava sticker. I talked about these in like one of my first videos, I think, but I had an Etsy shop draw these. It just looks like Ava. I sent her pictures and she drew it, and it was kind of cool. So I have a little Ava sticker, and that's just gonna go right up top. And then I'm sure I'll put like a paw print or something there to show that when she comes home, because I'm more excited for when she comes home than when she goes. It's always sad dropping them off. The first time I ever dropped her off to get boarded, I cried. And I'm not even afraid to admit that. So I'm just putting it down to sleep in and relax on Saturday, because I know we'll be exhausted after a long week. Oh, I didn't write my... I put a little paw, where is it? I put a little paw print there. It's really light, but you can see it. It actually matches the, well, not really, but it should be a little bit darker, but it matches the November colors pretty well. I made that one myself, so I feel like I'm forgetting something about next week, because I keep thinking it's going to be a really busy week. And maybe it's not. Just gonna stick a little flower right there, just to make it look pretty. Kind of think, I know Friday is Black Friday, and I'm not really even marking that in here because I'm not a big Black Friday shopper. And I'm trying to think if there's anything that I want. Jeffrey wants to get some kind of video game that's on some super sale. I don't know. I gotta go to the post office on Monday and drop off like 2 packages, I think. I'm not quite sure. I'll double check on that. Honestly, this week is like almost done. I'm kind of astounded at how little is planned on here. I feel like a lot of things that are going on this week really don't need to be written down. Like, I know Thursday is going to be a busy day just because we're with family all day, but I'm not really having anything going on there. And then Friday, I work all day, so Black Friday really isn't a big deal to me. Yeah. I think this might be it, y'all. Not super duper exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my to-do list and try to add like a few little finishing touches, and then I'll come back and show you what the final product looks like. Alright guys, I went and filled in just the to-do list and little things, but overall this is it. It's not a very complicated spread, it's not a very overwhelming spread. Well, some people might think it's overwhelming. To me, it's just a little bit colorful. Honestly, if I could change anything, I would have gone back and taken away the blue, but I was debating that the whole time, so we're not surprised that didn't happen. But overall, I like it. I think it's a good, simple week. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Make sure you check out other videos on my channel and make sure you subscribe and have a good day. Bye.